Hello, it's Sheila Hensley here, and I want to give you a tutorial on using QBank. As I saw under Quick Quiz, you have done several quick quizzes. These populate the custom quiz, and if you can see, you have subjects. And in each subject, it tells you how many questions you have available in QBank out of the 1165 and how many questions you have answered, how many you got wrong. What you want to do is you want to fill in this gap here, and you want to go down, you want to click property ownership, go down to unused, and it shows that you have 45 questions left in this particular subject. The 50 is an auto fill-in, so you don't worry about that. You replace the 50 with the 45, or two, you divide it up and you do two of them, and it's just what you're most comfortable with. And you always click show answer explanations, because here you're studying, just like when you reviewed your quick quizzes. That is an effort of studying. You don't pay any attention to the score because you haven't increased your score after studying. I'm going forward too far. Once you get all of the parameters of the quick quiz, you go back up and you leave the date, but you change quick quiz to property ownership. You can abbreviate it PROPOWN, unused. You can abbreviate that any way you want to, just so you know what it is. If you split this 45 up, then you would put, for example, 20 here on your first quiz, and you would name it property ownership unused 1, parentheses 1. That tells you that's the first quiz. And you go down once you get it renamed and you save quiz, and it will show up on your quick quizzes. And you will do that for each subject. Uncheck property ownership, forms of ownership. You had 57 available to you. You have answered 19 and you've missed 13. Need a little work on this. You can also hit the plus and see freehold estates, leasehold estates, sole versus current ownership. Those are all included in the forms of ownership automatically. So you go down and see how many unused questions you have in forms of ownership. Unused, you have 38. You can do all 38 in one. Just change that 50 or whatever's in there to 38. Show answer explanation. Go back up to the top and change quick quiz to forms of ownership unused. You can abbreviate that any way you want to, so it will make sense to you, but always remember to come down and do the save quiz. Now, once you get that done, you do 2 or 3 of them, then you're going to want to, I'm going to undo them, you'll want to go back and you're going to take the custom quizzes you have developed, 2 in property ownership and 1 in forms of ownership for this particular example. And once you get all that done in every subject, you will have 72 here, 72 here, 57 here, 57 here. You will see that you've gotten all the questions available to you. Previously incorrect number will change, and you will have a full view of which questions you missed, and you will go back to property ownership. It tells you have 6 questions there, and when you change it to previously incorrect, be sure and uncheck that. It tells you that you have 6 left. That will change when you get all of the questions. But then once you show answer explanations, then you will rename it property ownership previously, PREINC, correct, and you'll name it save quiz, and then you will go back and take the quiz and study the missed answers again, and then you will have completed property ownership, the subject, all the questions, you've answered all of them, and you see how many you have incorrect. Establish a custom quiz for the previously incorrect, then you will see a full picture of that particular subject, and you will go on and do all the subjects that way. And I have a certain way I want you to do it while you're practicing and looking at unused and previously incorrect. You want to spend more time on the question, understanding the question, then answer the first thing you think it is and go on. Then when you review, and let me show you how you review. Quick quiz, last one on March 20th. You click it, and it's going to give you all of the questions. And when you come to one that you missed, you go to it, and you find out what is the correct answer. Okay, I did C. It should have been A. Now let's do nothing with this question, and then you will see how the question makes sense. Then you read the explanation. The explanation comes directly from your coursework, so you are reviewing coursework. You can go back to the summary, get your next question, and bring yourself up to speed on why you missed that question. And that's your deep dive studying. So here, once you do custom quizzes, you've already got, no, that was a copy. Your custom quizzes, of course, will have what subject that quiz covers, and you will do all of those, and you will start seeing scores come up, but we still aren't paying attention to scores. Once you have looked at all the custom quizzes, then we will start, you'll set your date and time to test, and each day you will go in and do a simulate exam for the national portion and Tennessee portion. You're going to do the very same thing on the Tennessee portion. You've already got your quick quizzes, but you've done no custom quizzes on this particular account, and you will go back and do the same here. Duties and powers. Come on. Thank you. You had 25 questions. You have answered 20, and you've missed 3. Let's go back and get those 5 questions, and you can combine 2 subjects if you want to. If you have, here you would have 5 and whatever the difference in that is. And if you have them both clicked, you go down to unused. You see you have 13. You can change this to 13, and you can form a custom quiz over both of those subjects. It'll be short, show answer explanation, and you're going to study the incorrect answers on that one as well when you review it. Don't forget to change the name of the quiz and go back down and save quiz, and then it will show up on your quick quizzes, and you can study previously incorrect, all of that, and bring yourself up. So 5 or 10 days before the date of your test, you will come in and do simulate exams for each day. See, we haven't created any there yet, so it's not going to let you go that far, and probably won't let me go because I'm not the student. So that is the way you get yourself up to speed with QBank. So if you haven't done those things in both the national and the state, that's where you need to be. Also on the performance tracker, it will tell you that your score is 71.43, and you've used 84% of your questions. But the questions in custom quizzes is going to show you a little bit more. And here is the total number of questions answered, and it doesn't give you how many you've missed in this, so you'll want to go back to the custom quiz tab. But that's what the performance tracker is for. 71.43 is not good enough in my book, but we have to see what you've done and how you feel. So these two are the two that you're going to be going in and studying. All right, there you go. That is your tutorial on QBank. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.